Hey guys, Nick here, back with a 950 challenge, 950 days to improve my life in every way: health, wealth, skills, knowledge and mindset. It's day 320, counting down to day one. 320 days to go of the 950 days. Whew, running out of time. Running out of time to become the perfect me. But what has been going on, if you've not seen these videos before, every 10 days I go over what it's like to try and improve your life in every way: health, wealth, skills, knowledge and mindset. So we're just going to kick off. Let's just jump into health. So what's been going on health-wise? Well, if you've not seen this video up here, I did 30 days of 12,000 steps a day, and that really kicked off my, my health buzz. And so I started a 90-day body transformation challenge, and I'm 1 week into that. So I'm really enjoying that. I'm starting from scratch. I haven't done weights properly in years. I really haven't. I've sort of dabbled. I've been to the gym once or twice and then given up for like another 3 months, and then once or twice again, then given up. So this is a real concerted effort to get back to the gym, get as fit as I possibly can in 90 days. So I'm just taking it slow, but really enjoying it already. However, I am still injured from when I did that 12,000 step challenge and I was doing all the shadow boxing. I still pulled something under my armpit here. So the 100 days to 100 push-up challenge, unfortunately, is on hold. I still want to do it, but I can't do push-ups at the moment. I can do about 30 and then it really kills. Just, I don't know what's going on under here, but yeah, so I'm maxed out around 30 for now. I can do 30, then rest for like an hour or something, and then do another 30. But any more than that, and I'm really pushing it, and I don't want to injure myself in the long term. So I'm going to try and rest that, but while still doing this 90-day body transformation challenge, which I think is still going to be possible, So yeah, loving that. Diet-wise, when you're doing a 90-day body transformation, diet is probably one of the most important things. It's sort of part and parcel of the whole challenge. It's like 50% and 50%, so 50% diet, 50% weights, exercise, etc. Yeah, I started to fix my diet last week, but I found like cutting carbs out and trying to go high protein, man, I just felt drained. I just felt all the energy drain out of me. Carbohydrates are basically the petrol for your car. Do you know what I mean? Like, the carbohydrates for your body are basically petrol for your car. It's the same thing. It's fuel to actually get stuff done. So I've decided for the first 3 weeks of this body transformation, I'm just going to stick to my normal diet, which isn't terrible, but it's not the best. It's not like a high performance designed diet, like fully nutritious. I'm definitely not eating enough vegetables. I'm definitely not eating enough fruit. So those are things I'm going to have to introduce into my diet over the next few weeks. And then I'm going to cut out junk. I'm not really eating that much junk, but I have told myself I am still going to eat biscuits or cookies and crisps or potato chips. Yeah, McDonald's, stuff like that, not going to eat that. Chocolate, that's out. Cake, donuts, sadly that's gone, but I think I still need some vices, and I think cookies, very high in sugar, but there's oats, so they can't all be bad, right? Oh, that's my crazy logic. Anyway, so yeah, that's happening. I also tore something in my heel, which isn't great. I finished the book Can't Hurt Me, which I'll speak about later in this video, but one of the things he mentions at the end of that book is how important stretching is, and I thought, brilliant, I should start stretching. I've always meant to start stretching, and I really want to start incorporating yoga into my life. Not the hippy dippy style, just like the practical stretchy style. And yeah, I started stretching, and I don't know if I was too cold at the time, but I felt something underneath my heel just tear, and I was like, oh my god. I can still walk, I can walk fine, I can jog fine, I can run fine, it doesn't hurt day to day. But if I stretch too much in a certain way on my right leg, yeah, really, it's agony. So I'm not doing that. I'm not stretching. I'm not stretching. I can still jog, I can still run, I can still row, and I think I can still do squats, so that's fine. Yeah, God, all these injuries popping up. It's not good. I'm trying to improve myself, not injure myself. Oh dear. I'm also working on my sleep, fixing my sleep. Well, I have fixed my sleep, I think. So I'm definitely getting a lot more sleep than I used to, which is also helping me feel a lot better. And yes, you can't really see it, but it's very sunny outside. I also need to get a lot more vitamin D. It's gone a bit cold here in Australia again, but it looks like it's going to be up to 30 degrees C, which is this much Fahrenheit by the weekend. So I'm really looking forward to that, to go out and get some vitamin D on the solar panel here. And yeah, that's good. Anyway, talking about health way too much, let's just pop on to the next topic, which is wealth. So wealth, as usual, is still a work in progress. There is a potential that I'm going to just shut down my Shopify store. However, before I do that, I want to make a video on it and just sort of discuss and show you the ins and outs of Shopify and behind the scenes of Shopify and how it all works. It is a fantastic platform if you can figure out how to market your products properly, and I think that that's where I failed. I'm starting this whole thing from, like a complete noob. I don't know how to do any of this, so I'm trying to learn along the way, and I have got 1 or 2 sales on Shopify, and that does feel good to get them. But over the months, the subscription costs, the app costs, and like Facebook marketing costs, etc., it all adds up. And if you're not making that money back, then it doesn't really make sense to keep doing it. So yeah, I'm thinking of shutting that store down, but I will make some Shopify lessons and videos to make the most out of the fact that I've already got this store set up. So yeah, I'll do that, and I think I'm going to shut that down. Still trying the print on demand thing. That's not going great. I did make one sale. Thank you very much, Kyle, for buying one of my face masks. I do appreciate that. And what else? So basically, I think I'm just going to have to look for a job. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back into full-time employment, but I don't think I'll go back into the insurance and finance world because that sucked the life out of me. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I am going to have to look for full-time employment because you need to pay the bills, right? However, I want to make this channel and the 950 Challenge website fully functional. I want to make it so that you're actually getting the most out of this channel and the most out of the website before I actually go full-time in employment, and I want to make it easier for me to be able to churn out content for you guys. So there will be some updates coming to the channel. I recently put a channel trailer on here, so if you aren't subscribed, check out the channel trailer, and that will really sort of emphasize what this channel is about. But then again, I suppose this video will as well. And yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm going to update the banner and everything, and I'm also doing a massive overhaul of the website to make it a bit clearer to you guys how the website can benefit you, and make some just sort of fundamental changes so that you can navigate it easier, you can find more helpful information, and I can put more helpful information on there. So if you haven't checked out the website, www.950challenge.com/ No, that's it. Yeah, that's the website. So yeah, check that out. There are massive updates coming to that soon. And yeah, so otherwise I'm going to have to get a full-time job by the looks of it. Yay! But got to pay the bills. Anyway, enough of that. Let's just move on to skills and knowledge. So what have I been learning over the last 10 days? Well, because I'm doing this 90-day body transformation challenge, I've actually been learning a lot about health, nutrition, exercises, workout plans, different types of workouts. There's so many different types of workouts out there. It's ridiculous. Do you want to be a bodybuilder? Do you want to do calisthenics? Do you want to be just a normal weight training guy? Do you want to run marathons? Do you want to be a triathlete? Like, what do you want to do? Like, there's so many different styles of training. So it's just about finding the right one for me. And also I want to make that video so that other people can follow along and make it sort of accessible to everyone, because yeah, a lot of these videos, these transformations, I think I mentioned this in my previous video, but a lot of them aren't accessible to people. They don't really show you what they did. So I've been learning a lot about sort of like nutrition and hydration, sleep. There's a sleep video coming soon. God, that sleep was so good. Like, learning about sleep and the benefits of sleep, and the negative effects of not getting enough sleep. I learned a lot about that. That was just eye-opening, like brain exploded. Like, wow, I didn't realize sleep was so important. Spoilers, don't want to ruin the video, but yeah. So I've been learning a lot about health, fitness, and I think I've decided that I want to become a personal trainer. I always have done. I've always wanted to. I see so many people doing terrible things in the gym, and you've probably seen these videos on Facebook of just people doing ridiculous stuff on gym equipment and just doing exercises wrong. I see it all the time, and I wish I had that piece of paper that says I'm qualified to tell you not to be an idiot on this equipment. You're doing it completely wrong. And yeah, unfortunately you need that piece of paper before you can do that. So that is something I think sort of really ties in with this challenge. Learning how to become a personal trainer, learning more about health and fitness, because it is one of the 4 pillars of this challenge. So I think that could be quite helpful. I think it could be quite helpful for you guys. I could actually give better, more constructive health and fitness advice. So that's something I want to learn in the future. There are 2 courses I can do here in Australia. There's my Cert 3 and Cert 4. And the full titles here, if there are full titles. But yeah, so those 2, one of them's to teach classes and the other's to teach individuals. So yeah, I'll see how much those cost and how long they take. But as I mentioned in the last section, in the wealth section, gonna need to get a job before I pay for these courses. But they are definitely something I want to do. What else have I been learning? Just checking my notes. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much all I learnt. So let's just move on to mindset. How am I feeling right now? Well, I can tell you, I feel amazing. I feel absolutely amazing right now. I really feel awesome. It might be because the sun's out and it's warming up. I definitely am a summer person, and just hot weather, sunshine makes me feel fantastic anyway. But it's actually because I completed David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me. I know I mention this every single video. I've mentioned this book so many times. It's the best book I ever read. I really wish I'd read it at the beginning of this challenge. It's amazing. And it's not that he motivated me. It's that listening to his journey and listening to the way that he deals with life and the way that he the way that he views himself. So he views himself as someone who can beat any challenge, who can be the best in the room, no matter like who he's going up against. Like, he will find a way to be the best. And that's the way that I used to look at life before I got crushed by the corporate world, by smaller people above me telling me that I couldn't do this and I should shut up and all that nonsense. I used to 100% believe, and I still do. I've found that confidence again, that I can learn to do anything. I can do anything and I can be anything. And I'm remembering to be sick and tired of people telling me I can't. And that does beat you down over years. 13 years in an industry where people just want you to shut up and play the game. Like, screw your game. I'm going to play my own game. So I always knew that I could be the best, and like whenever I trained anything physical, I always did whatever it was to be the strongest, the fittest, the fastest. It was always part of my mindset, like, I will do this. I was in the athletics team at school from the very first year up until I finished school, and I used to compete in multiple events. I was always like pushing myself, and now I've regained that energy. He's also helped me focus. Strangely, this sounds really strange. I feel amazing, but he's helped me focus back on the negatives in my life and use those negatives as raw power to just push me to just beat those demons, and just to use that anger as fuel. And some people think that that's not healthy, but I love it. It really drives my engine and just makes me think, no, I'm going to be better. I'm going to take all those negative, bad experiences and those shitty people in my life that are throughout my life, and just screw you, and just focus on them, and just focus on beating them and being better than them. It sounds petty, I know, but whatever drives you, whatever motivates you, whatever works, and that's how I always used to drive myself, just to take those negative experiences and sort of own them and just be better than them. That's I feel re-energized, I feel great, and I'm super excited to just smash the rest of this challenge. I did start reading another book straight after I finished Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. I'm reading this one, The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Not so good. Not as good as not as good as Can't Hurt Me. In fact, I'm listening to the audiobook rather than reading it, because I can actually go out and do steps while I'm listening to the audiobook. And I found for the first hour and a half, 75% of that is him stroking his ego, telling you how good his book is. So yeah, it sort of really is the opposite to Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, because he's not telling you how good he is. He's sort of explaining how he survived through terrible things. And yeah, this other guy, he's just, it's not so good. I'm going to finish the book, but I think The Miracle Morning can really be broken down very, very simply into some easy things that you already know you can do. And I think from what I've gathered, he's taken those things from another book. So yeah, we'll see. I'm going to finish this one, but I'm not holding out any hopes that it's going to be, amazing. But you learn something from every experience, right? So maybe I'll pick one or two nuggets up. But yeah, that's about it. Other than there's one negative that's getting me down a bit, and that is this problem. It's a technical problem, and I don't know how to fix it just yet because I'm learning YouTube and stuff. Is this, as you can see, this footage here is green. Like I'll do a side by side of after it's color graded, but everything that comes out of this Sony a6500 camera comes out green, and it's really annoying me, and it's kind of making me not want to make videos because I can't tell whether the color in the video is going to be accurate or not, or it's just going to be so terrible I can't use the footage. So I think that's holding me back from putting out more videos than I really, really want to. It's doing my head in. I'm not sure if it's these disgusting orange beige walls. I don't own this apartment, we rent it, and we can't paint the walls. But I think maybe these walls are messing with the colors in the camera. I'm not too sure. But yeah, any camera buffs out there, if you know anything about Sony a6500 cameras and why all the footage turns out green, let me know, because it's really doing my head in. But yeah, other than that, that's about it. I'm feeling pretty good, feeling amped. How many steps have I done today? 14,000. So I don't have to do any more steps, but I might go out and do a few more, listen to this not so good audiobook and see if I can finish it. And yeah, actually, do you know what? No, I'm not gonna edit this video and get it online. So anyway, if you're not following along, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, go back and watch my other videos. Like I said, there's this video up here on the 12,000 steps, or is it up here? Anyway, if it's not up here, I'll pop a link in the description below. Make sure you watch that 12,000 steps a day for 30 days video. Also, make sure you check out the resources playlist, as you might find some resources that can help you improve your life some way. And yeah, check out the budget. Actually, yeah, check out this video. It's the best budgeting apps that you can find. Have you started a budget? Have you created a budget? If you haven't, and you own an iPhone or an Android phone, there's going to be an app in here for you. No one's watched that video yet, so make sure you check that video out. I quite like that video, so check that video out. And yeah, until next time, again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow along on the social medias, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya. Bye.